And start. Alright. Hello. It has been a while. Oh man. So, yeah. I have. Okay, I want to say that I've been busy with college, but I haven't. That would be a lie. And, because, well, thing is, okay, so when I was at college, it wasn't, like, that much work, in my opinion. Like, it was. I mean, it was a fair bit of work, but it wasn't so much that like I didn't have time. Like if I was even like slightly more dedicated, I would have had plenty of time. But yeah, I did draw. I like posted some of the drawings actually. And I actually did record like a whole like lecture on perspectives, on perspective, the concept. But I never actually posted it because I like remember that I need to do some edits on it, but it's like an hour-long video, and I would have to like review all of it. And then so I never actually got around to posting it. I might, but like, so yeah, just know that if you see like a perspective video, it's any like thing that I talk about is the perspective itself should be more or less correct, I hope. I have one thing that I'm a little bit kind of iffy on, but I might actually have to re-record it. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably record it right later at one point, perhaps, if I get to it. But yeah, and so I'm actually going to be back for a while from college because, what's it called? I had some visa problems with the Czech Republic because of reasons. And basically, so I'm going to be here for a while. And for all I know, I might go to like a different college in general because the government in the Czech Republic is a little bit like not working out for me. Their immigration stuff didn't really. Their immigration office didn't really like me as much as I'd hoped. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing this every day for the foreseeable future, right? And then yeah. So what was I doing? Oh yeah. So today I was kind of thinking about concept of like, oh boy, doesn't suit me at all. Don't know if I like that either. I'm using very fancy paper now, because the paper before was like very low resolution, and I just wanted to like try this out. This is what, like 4,000 by 5,000 pixels, right? So like you can see. I mean, I don't know if you can really see the resolution on it, but like it's way better than what I use. And so yeah, what was I doing? I wanted to say something about something. I forget what it was. It was I wanted to. Oh yeah. So I was thinking of the concept of item spirits, right? And basically, right, because this is a concept for something that I'm. Maybe I shouldn't actually. How should I go about this? You know what? For a first time, I shouldn't be too. Like for the first time in a while, like I haven't been doing digital that much. I've been doing mostly on paper. I should probably just stick to the stuff that I know, right? I've been kind of learning new techniques on drawing people, right? So I'm just gonna kind of like try to maybe figure out something to draw. And actually, one thing that I do want to do is I actually want to create a time lapse because I forgot to do that right before I started. Time lapse and oh, never mind. It's actually okay. Never mind. Okay, I did it. All right, never mind. So yeah, I just want to post this as a time lapse because why not? But yeah, let me just think. Okay, so if I was to basically just kind of like have a person kind of just doing this. And then, no, it's too basic. I've been trying to figure out action a little bit more lately. And I just kind of want to create like kind of yeah, actually, just to like avoid being overly fancy, thinking of something along these lines, right? Person, very mad, whatever, and then just kind of like do, and then like with like maybe like a dagger or something. Does YouTube allow this? I think it does. That would be insane for it not to, right? Like, I don't mark it for kids, so it should be fine. Something like this, right? The core thing about this kind of stance is that these shoulders should be kind of a little bit more in, like this, right? So this person shouldn't be standing up straight. They should be kind of hunched a little bit. Reason for that is obviously it's just a better fighting stance. Like, you don't want to stand up straight when you're fighting because it leaves your neck too open. So, yeah. And considering the fact they're kind of looking right at us, I'm thinking of, yeah, so, just kind of directing the stance itself, so that if we were to look at it from the side, it would be kind of like something like this. Da 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 da. Whatever with the legs, it's not going to be in the frame anyways, right? And then like kind of looking at kind of a camera. How do I draw a camera? I haven't seen cameras in a while. I use a phone like a normal person. Alright. So yeah, let's just start it. Do I necessarily want to... So yeah, what I kind of want to get down, right? One of the things that I kind of learned after a while is I need to understand perspective a little bit better, and the way to do that is boxes, right? So if we were to create a box like this, oh yeah, you guys didn't, you wouldn't see it on the recording, but I just like opened up like a whole new window and it was insane. Like the what's it called? Yeah. Anyways, things were a little bit messy. But yeah, it should be just kind of like this, right? Because yeah, we're kind of looking at a perspective point down here, right? Because we're looking from up above, and we're looking perspective point down here because, you know, stuff goes off that way. So yeah, it's basically a 2-point perspective, but 90 degrees rotated. So yeah, so this is basically gonna be like the basis for our head. We're kind of still, so if we look at the reference, right, this kind of works, right? We're kind of still not actually looking from above, now that I realize. We're looking here, right? We're looking from here, just that this head is a little bit turned down, right? And like looking up here, right? Like that. So yeah, the body should still be more or less correct. Like, it shouldn't change as much. I don't think. I might be wrong. Just gonna I don't know if that's necessarily correct. That doesn't feel like enough. We're just gonna go extend it slightly. Shoulder should be actually here, not out here. I think. No, it's way too big. This is so weird after doing this on traditional, like on paper. On one hand, it's a little bit nicer in the sense that I have a lot. It's a lot easier for me to like erase stuff, right? I can just undo and that's it. But on the other hand, I don't actually understand. I don't have the same intuitive understanding of this pen as I do like a mechanical pencil, right? So, and like things, the pencil tool here, it doesn't. I don't like it. Right? Even like a mechanical pencil, if I was to, like increase this, I don't like it. Right? It doesn't give official work vibes, if you will. No, I don't like this anymore. Where am I going wrong? Should be this here. Yeah, first of all, my shoulders are too straight. It should be inward like that, right? Give me a second. Where's my phone? There it is. Yeah. Oh boy, I look terrible. Oh, I don't like that. I haven't gotten a haircut in 3 months, so like my hair is massive and it's actually messing up my. I basically what I was trying to do right now is I was trying to take like a reference picture of myself, kind of sort of doing the pose, and the thing is that like my hair is way too massive for this. I need to tie it up or something. I don't have anything here. No. Yeah, I need to cut it. Oh boy, it gets in the way a lot. Yeah, this actually isn't as bad. Oh no, it's worse. No. Yeah, okay, I see where one of the big issues that I'm having is I'm thinking of this as a plane and it shouldn't be, right? There's no plane here. The plane is actually kind of like this, essentially, right? But, and then, should be that, I think. I'm not sure. Should be kind of like that and like that, I think. Yeah. Oh, actually, another big kind of habit that I'm trying to get out of that I just did, right, is that this is a horrible idea to do, especially on sketching, right? But just in general, it's just not usually a great idea because it makes everything look too messy and harder. It's a lot harder to read, right? Like usually I can adapt more or less, give or take, but it's just kind of annoying and like it's just a habit that I need to get out of because I need. Thing is, the problem isn't even line confidence at this point. Like I have a decent amount of that, not not great, but like enough to the point where I don't have to do this all the time, right? At this point, it's literally just habit, and I straight up can't even break it. It sucks. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to kind of stick to singular lines as much as I can. I'm still not liking this. That. Let me reference the thing. For you? That's how it works. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, see the thing that's throwing me off is that this is rounded, right? And so I gotta figure out how to like work around that. So it should kind of like go up to here, and then it should kind of drop off a little bit, but you should still see some here. Yes, I know, I'm doing the bad habit. And then, yeah, and we have to remember the trapeze. Is the trapeze visible? Yeah, it's visible. Okay. Is it? Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong. Okay. Another thing I did wrong for what I'm trying to do is whoops. I put this up too high. I gotta lower it. Oh, this is so convenient when I can just do that. Oh, this is cathartic. Thank you. All right, perfect. And in fact, actually, I think these shoulders need to be a little bit closer. No, not in that case. Again, I'm doing the thing. Thing is, what's it called? I've been getting kind of bored, right? Not really. It's not like I'm not doing much. It's just that like what am I doing? Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, that's misaligned. Ugh. Okay. Just go here. I'm doing the thing. What's it called? So. Yeah. What was I saying? Should be something like that and like that. Nope. Should be like that. Nope. It should be like that. Should be like that. I have to think about the rib cage like this. I don't actually think I want to make it this way exactly. Although I should. Ideally, it's actually more correct to do it that way, but I don't do. But yeah, something like that. Maybe. I sure hope so. Can annihilate you and annihilate you. Okay, anyways, right. So, what was I saying? Right, yeah. So, I've actually been kind of bored recently, and I got into Minecraft modding, like, in terms of, like, doing the actual Java for it, and it sucks, because there's, like, no documentation on it. Like, you would think that there should be a ton. Like, it's something that people have been doing for so long, and like it barely exists. Surprising. Like, okay, I mean, I'm sure it exists, I just have not been able to find any. Like, I mean, I found like a few good tutorials, right? But most of it just boils down to like, read the existing code and then just kind of use that. And like, it's been working for me so far, but like, I don't know if I like that. Like, I've basically have to like reading a bunch of GitHubs for a whole bunch of existing stuff, and just like seeing how people already implement certain elements that I like not exactly want to implement, but like kind of that I feel will be related, right? And I feel like I might make a video on what I'm doing someday, if people are interested. I mean, I probably have to make like a separate channel, because this is literally called Comrade Penguin Art. I don't think that really works if I start doing other things on here. I mean, not like anyone can stop me, but like I still probably should. Oh, this looks so messy. I probably should not. Okay, now we need to consider how the hands are going. Oh, wait, I'm foreshortening this. Is that supposed to happen? I don't think it is, no. Because then what I'm making is I'm actually kind of making this the torso, and then maybe like kind of like this the legs or something. And like kind of basically the legs would have to be kind of like out a little bit like this. Which I guess isn't bad, to be honest. It's not actually that incorrect. Like, this is a fully valid stance. I just have to adapt a few things in that case if I'm doing it that way. Oh, whoops. I'm drawing the wrong layer. Not like it matters, this layer's gonna get deleted anyways, but yeah. I meant to record way earlier than this, but then I got sidetracked by a bunch of stuff. Also, I recently found out I have awful cardio, like genuinely abhorrent. I think is the way to pronounce that. Basically, right, I ran around this like kind of small bits of area, right? I don't know how long exactly it is, but it's like a circle around which it takes like 10 minutes to walk, right? So like genuinely not that big of a, like 10 minutes to walk with dogs, like with like I have two little chihuahuas, right? And like walking with them while they're like, stopping to like sniff everything and like, barking at random things that exist in their minds. Basically, in the time it takes to do that, right, you can, yeah, basically, so walking like that with all those interruptions around this thing is on like 10 minutes, right? So, again, not that big of a walk, right? Like, it's very, very small. But thing is, I have been out of practice recently, out of like, any kind of workout, because I couldn't find anywhere in the Czech Republic to do anything, and I was a little bit too lazy. So, no, I want that out here a little bit more. No, that's too... what was I saying? Yeah, so I've been like really out of exercise, and so I try to jog around this place. And I don't know how long the jog took, I didn't like count, but it was probably like definitely less than 10 minutes if I'm jogging, right? Instead of I don't think these should be the same size. Like that. No, that's too much. Essentially, I want to create kind of like a thing here. Do, but no, but. Do, right? Maybe I should actually move that. Yep. Like wrist here, maybe, and then do, new. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, what was I saying about my cardio? Well, yeah, so I like jogged around this like fairly small bit of land, not land, it's it's a sidewalk. I don't know why would I call it that. And yeah, so I almost died. Like, I had to take a break during that, which is insane. It should not. I should not have to do that. And then, what's it called? Oh yeah, I was like coughing for like an hour or two after. Like, oh boy, yeah. So not the greatest of first times in a while. But I'm trying to kind of get back into all of my kind of like more like physical exercise stuff. But does that work? I think it works, right? Where would if I had this up here? No, I have to bring it forward. No. Because it shouldn't be all the way back here. It should be actually like a little bit in front like that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me just try and see what I can... No, that won't work. At least his hands, please. But like that, maybe. I sure hope. Should kind of go like that a little bit. Oh, this looks so messy now. What was I saying? So yeah, bad cardio, all that. Trying to get back into my exercise. Trying to get back to doing exercise. Maybe like a second wrist over here. Oh no, actually that's way higher because that actually is. It's almost. Oh, okay. Let's see. Should be almost here. Actually, is where the second wrist should be. But something like that, I hope. Yeah, and then like kind of just outline some fingers. And then there should be like an elbow here, I guess. Hopefully. Do. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Let me just, opacity down. Okay, so, yep. I've completely lost track of what I was talking about. Yeah. I mean, there's not really much that I can really talk about right now. Please. No. Alright. Okay, let me think about how I'm gonna do this. Nope. That's wrong. So yeah, I need to kind of think about depth in this, right? So if I'm thinking about depth, I don't know if I like that. You know, the thing I like about my time lapses is that I always look so much more confident in them, right? Because like the time lapse basically, like it makes all of my like mistakes and all my like all the times that I go back, it's I don't know, it makes it feel so confident, right? Well, first of all, you don't hear my voice doubting every move, right? But second of all, it's what is it? How does it kind of even do? I'm not entirely certain. Why isn't this working? This worked before. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. It needs to be kind of like that. No, it does not. There. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Nope. Is this head too large? Is that why I'm messing this up? No, I'm sure I can power through it. It's fine. You know what? Trust the process. Yeah. So yeah, one, there's not my what did I just do? Clicked on something. My workplace is way more cluttered now because I am. Thing is, I did a massive like organizing of this, and it just all went down the drain because I didn't organize it enough, apparently, right? Because like, there's just a mess of wires everywhere because I have to like connect, the drawing thing, and this thing actually connects with like 3 separate wires plus like it's like one wire that branches out into 3, and like and they're all really long, and so they'll coil up, and there's like the stuff that's charging my computer, my microphone, and it's just it gets so cluttered. Oh boy. That's fine. Why is this unbalanced? It's actually bothering me. That's better. Okay. No. Okay. So yeah, I don't like this. This feels too triangular. I'm gonna kind of. No, that's not right. That doesn't feel right. I don't like that. I can't feel. I don't get good vibes from it, Ooh. I think I got it. Here, and I just round that out. Round you out. And I think that works, maybe? I sure hope so. Alright, yeah. And yeah, okay, I'll do the rest of the face later. So, I have learned a surprising amount of I'm good with this. Let me just check. No, that still does work. It's just that that is how that works. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. So yeah, basically I need to define where this neck would kind of be. It needs to be in a little bit kind of like nope. So yeah, I mean I've learned a decent amount, I think, in terms of art over the past 3 months, because again I've been drawing way more than I've posted. And I might actually just like post some of the things that I've drawn. Maybe. Should be a little bit flatter. I mean, I posted a decent amount of them. I probably should post the rest, but it feels kind of awkward after a certain point because it's like, oh, I made this so long ago, and then like, why would I post it now, right? Might as well, but still, it feels a little bit weird. there, and then this right here is our sternum. And then so yeah, now we get to do these. Do. Nope. Why is that one lower? Should not be. I feel like I kind of want to drop this shoulder down. So that's the case. When we drop a shoulder down, we do in fact drop our collarbone a little bit. Like it kind of goes from here, and then it kind of droops down a little bit more. Right, and now we go here, go kind of like that, droop it down a little bit more, right? And now we kind of, yeah. So one of the things that I definitely did learn, and it's actually, I did this on the plane there, right? I tried to not draw out like the full anatomy, but rather just like simplify it with shapes, if you will. Oh, this isn't my perspective to do that in. Hold on. Yep, it's because, yes, I need to take out these guidelines because they're getting in my way right now. But, think. Sure hope so. Give or take. Cause I dropped the shoulder down, so like it's actually. Ooh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. If I dropped this shoulder down, it actually should go even further. Oh, and I also made another mistake. I made a mistake here on this collarbone, because it actually should be a little bit higher and a little bit just kind of like down like that. There we are. Perfect. Yeah, and actually we should be kind of more like this. Okay, that's wrong. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Here, kind of like that. Here. This is the trapezius. Yeah, it is something like that. Right, and now I just kind of want to it's a little bit too thin. Just kind of want to do this form in kind of like one fell swoop, because I don't want to think too much about it if I can help it, you know. Right. Usually I would draw out the full anatomy, but like I believe that I can just not do that anymore. It's on. I mean, it gets kind of fun after a while, but it's like it gets too messy is the problem, and so it's harder to actually understand what's going on for me. And so like it's good to learn. It's just not good to like continue. At least that's how it is for me. You know what? That's fine. I'll let it live. Actually, this is kind of going like that. Does that matter? I'll deal with it later. But I don't like the fact there's no wrist. I need to add this here. Right, and then I need to add in this here. But never did get the hang of hands. Give me just a second. Oh. Sorry, never mind. Yeah. Now this person is holding something. Oh my goodness. In that case, this finger needs to extend out. All right. Oh, fine. It's actually, yeah, because this would be wrong in that case. But yeah. Like that. Button it up. Yeah, no, that's too thin. It's to be here. That's all gets shaded in, because that all doesn't matter in a bit. This needs to be here, like that, and essentially that. Oh, it doesn't look great. Ooh, should be maybe like that, and then yeah, I'm just eyeballing all of this. Oh, this sucks. That, and it should be that, and then that. Yeah, so, yeah, it's too thick. Okay. There we go. Maybe. I sure hope so. Half of this is going to get covered anyways. I don't know why I'm spending so much. Oh, I see what the problem is. My finger is going like this, and then like that. And then like that, and that's not correct. That's not correct. That's not good. You should not be doing that. Also, it has like an extra bend here, essentially. Yeah, let me do all of it. Yeah, again, this is gonna look so much more confident on the time lapse. On time lapse, it's gonna look like you're not gonna see any of like my mistakes. You're basically like you're gonna see some of them, right? But like essentially, this mistake is gonna take like 2 seconds, right? And it's just gonna look like I just know what I'm doing for the entire time. Yeah, see, I don't like how this looks because it's actually kind of more like that. Oh, I also realized why I don't like this, because this goes here, and this actually again goes here and here. That's how it works. Because there's a thumb here, and the thumb, oh, that looks swollen. And be mindful of the fact there's a thumb here. Ba, 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 ba. Am I gonna have to rework all of this? No, please. Ah, that's fine. No, that still looks swollen. Oh, it looks really swollen. Oh boy. Okay, I messed this up as well. Do. Here. This should actually be kind of more like that, and then like that. This should be cleaner. Oh, and there's actually an extension here, and then like that. There we go. That's a lot better. Ooh, this is so messy. And then now, you know what? You know what? I'll leave it. I'll let it be. But nope. But nope. But nope. But nope. But no, maybe. Be aware of the fact this is a pinky finger. Is that acceptable or not? I have to kind of extend it that way. I'll let it slide. I'll let it exist. I shall permit its existence for now. Yeah, and again, this is all gonna look way better on the time lapse. It's gonna look like I did this almost first try because everything's gonna get it's gonna take so long, everything's gonna be compressed like insane speeds. I guess. I'll let it live. You know what? I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'll add in the knife later. And in order to not draw more face than I need to, I'm gonna just nope. There we go. Perfect. Da. Should be da. 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 But da. Something like that, I hope. What does it look like, that mess? Still looks messy even without it. Oh boy. Okay, let's just erase all of this stuff under it. I'm a little bit more hesitant about erasing the face, but it should still disappear anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Just gonna add in that knuckle there. Knuckle there. Knuckle there. And then that should be fine. Hopefully. Ba-ba-da. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. I don't like that. That's fine, okay. Whoops. Wrong tool. I need to round this out a little bit. Do. And I think this actually rounded out as it is. It should be fine, but oh, please. Should be like that. You know what? Passable. Let me throw this back on. That's not exactly an accurate depiction of how this wrist should look. It should look kind of like this. Like that. That's too thin. And too angled, actually. Although I do think that's actually a little bit more correct of an angle. I'll deal with it later. Oh, yeah, no, that was just too thin. Okay, never mind. I can see it. Alright, fine. Ugh. Do it more early or whatever. No. I guess it's about the best that's gonna be, I think. Is it? Can I think of any more obvious changes? I don't know if I like that. Let me just change like a few things around here and there. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, no, I don't like this. What is it that makes me not like this? Well, one, the fact that this shoulder is so weird. That's definitely a factor. No, something's wrong with it. I think it might be the perspective. I fear that it might be that. Ooh, that's the most annoying problem to have. What's the best fix for it that I can think of off the top of my head? See, they actually don't look that bad now that I'm used to them. What's the best? It's just this elbow right here that sucks. It's the best fix that I can make for it. I can think of. How long have I been doing this for? Let me just check. I've been recording for 55 minutes. Oh, this is not enough for 55 minutes. Wow, I'm rusty with the digital. Why is my eraser square? Oh, because it's not an eraser. Whoops. That's wrong. This elbow is bothering me. Will I get used to it? I don't know. Let me just see if I can maybe do a magic fix on it, like this or something. Here. Yeah, see, this is the result of poor planning. It's because I changed my plan midway, and so instead of following this, I just like dropped this shoulder for no reason. And so now I'm suffering the consequences of that. Like, I mean, I should be able to adapt it decently well. But, like, it's definitely not going to be as good as if I just, like, you know, did it as I planned from the start. But I don't want to change it now, so it's not happening. Yeah, yeah, so learning from that mistake, I'm just going to not change anything about this here, and I'm just going to do... Okay. Yeah, so let me just really quickly do something. All right. It's only 7. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. It is. Whoops. Yeah. I miscalculated the time. Yeah, I should have a little more time. In that case, I'm gonna. What's it called? I'm thinking I'm gonna probably do like the body and then just like the face maybe. And then I'm probably gonna end. Why is it why? I'm gonna end the recording there. Might not finish this in one sitting. I mean, I'm not supposed to be fair. Like, this isn't something that usually takes only one sitting. Like, if I want it to be good, like if I wanted to rush it, yeah, sure, it's not impossible to do in one sitting. But like, if I want to do it, you know, justice, that's way smaller than this. So I'm just gonna correct this because I like how that one looks. Oh, it's so risky doing that next to a hand. There we go, and then should meet around here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change these plans again because this here doesn't actually, because this here follows this trajectory more. Oh, actually, yeah. So actually, wait, let me see. Follows this trajectory. So actually, I need them to meet up. Not there, but And meet up here for the elbow. I should not be doing this on this layer. What is wrong with me? Literally have a layer for this. What in the world is my problem? But yeah, but here, and then so this should be here. And then I can remove this. Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. Let me just erase this as well. Like that. Nope. Yeah, whatever. Cause I think this one goes like this, like here almost. Oh boy. This is why perspective sucks. You know, the thing is, I always, like, I mean, I don't really like the idea of, like, perspective being hard. Like, the thing is, like, there isn't actually anything hard about perspective. It's just the thing, I'm just, like, trying to brute force a really complex shape without any kind of planning. And, like, yeah, obviously that's going to be difficult. But, like, if I did the proper steps for all this and I did, like, the proper preparation, there's actually nothing difficult about it, right? The only thing difficult is building up the intuition for it, right? But, like, you know, if you don't have the intuition, you could just take the proper steps, or you could be lazy and fail. And that's what I'm doing. So, like, perspective isn't hard, I'm just bad at it. is the gist of that. Like, it seems hard, but it's more, like, tedious than anything. And because people, including me, often like to avoid that, I feel like this arm is now shorter than this one. That sucks. It is. No. No, please. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Let me think about how I can do this in a clever way so that I don't have to redo anything that I don't want to redo. Let me just move this down. Perhaps. Please. Yeah, something like that. Sure hope it works like out like this, but it might not. It probably won't. I'm gonna have to do so much annoying stuff. It's not even gonna be funny. No. That should stay. Da. 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 Блин. Yeah, I don't like my pen skills that much. It always doesn't feel that great whenever I do it with a pen. Like, I love pencils a lot more than this. Oh, I sure hope that works. I think it's better than it was, but still. Whatever. I don't care about enough to, like, I don't want to spend that much more time on this part of the, now we're just gonna make the vectoralysis. Whatever, it's fine. I don't want to think about it too much. Is that actually gone a little bit too far with these? Should be down here. All right. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the face, and then I'll leave the rest to next time, hopefully. So yeah, what I've kind of learned about the face is that you kind of want to shape everything, right? Not too small. Oh boy, that's a mismatch. But now, instead of redrawing it every time, I have this tool, which lets me just do this a whole lot simpler. Oh, this thing is a miracle. Alright, nice. And now I need to kind of just shape this a little bit better. Alright, yep. I'm liking that. Now then. Know me. To make this. Yep. Da. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And I can see why. Alright, let me fully redo these last two steps. Okay, first of all, I need to consider where is my central line from the head, because it is, no, it is at an angle. So my center is actually around here. Interestingly enough, oh, that's way lower than I thought it'd be. Just regressing, where did I? Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, all right. That's way lower. Okay, I assume it'd be like something like up here or something. No, I don't like that. And now I just take this and do free transform. Oh, this thing is so nice. Oh, yes, thank you. You know what I realize now? If the eyes are way down there, then this fist is way too high up. Which is why I should probably actually translate them a little bit up. Like, yeah, technically it's wrong, but it serves my purposes better. See? It actually works out a lot better than I thought it did. Alright. Nice. Yeah, see, those were a little bit too angled, I think. So yeah, now let me just turn down this opacity, turn this off, because it's getting in the way a little bit. And now let's just shape these eyes. Now, like that. Do. Something along these lines, right? Should be good. Alright. Oh boy. And take this out. Do. Actually, I don't even know about these. I don't even know about these, to be honest. And now, let me just throw this out, throw this out. And now, let's try and use this. This is too inefficient. There we go. There we go. Actually, you know what? I should have actually filled it in like this. And actually, I should have filled it around this small circle here, because those give off like a light vibe. I just give off a slightly different vibe. No. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, and also I almost forgot. Eyes need eyelids. Nope. Nope. Something like nope. Nope. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'll let it slide. No, doesn't work. Let me try out this. So I need to kind of like have darker bit up here, right? But it can't reach these, right? Oh wait, no, I see what I need to do. Hold on. I need to first create these. Don't exactly know what they're called. They're just like the lines that eyes have, if you notice. But make it go a little bit deeper. Do. Something along these lines. And now I do a new layer, put it underneath, and now I start messing with opacity. So let's go 60% opacity. No, not working out. Let's go with like 10% opacity or something. And let's just color in this entire eye, save for the light. Oh, I messed this up a little bit. It's fine. You should get covered up in the darker, but it's all right. Now I just gonna go over it a second time, maybe. I colored in something I wasn't supposed to. It's fine. I can't stop now. And now I can just erase this. And let me just kind of go in like third layer. This to be as dark as possible. Something like that, I guess. I don't like how this is looking. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, this isn't like my favorite aesthetic. I'm so much better on paper because I like things. Pencils are a lot easier to understand in this, and like the pencil tool here doesn't actually translate the qualities of the pencil that I need. This shading is so much less intuitive. I can't even figure it out. Something like that, maybe? Let me just try this and then try just filling that. No. Oh yeah, that wouldn't have worked anyways because this isn't at the right opacity. Whoops. Now I have to be super careful at these edges. It's fine. It's all gonna look better in a bit. And then it feels like watercolor almost. My goodness. I guess that is what watercolor is. It's just like ink at a different opacity, if you will. I'm so bad at watercolor though, and that's not it's not a great idea for me to just be doing this. Yeah, I guess unlike watercolor, you don't have to have like longer flowing lines. This is so unintuitive, it sucks. I guess it works. As long as it does, I don't actually care that much. Oh, that could give me carpal tunnel. Owie. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, let's just, actually, let's put all that into a folder because I need organization in my life. Go into a folder as well. What? Oh, I see. There we go, okay. All of this goes into a folder, and now I just need to do the hair, and then I'll probably end the recording. So, allow us to figure this out. I'm now thinking, I'm actually going to use a different method of making hair now, because it has worked a little bit better for me. Right? if I do that, and then I go... This curves a little bit too much. Shouldn't do that. Needs to come from higher up. Not from higher up, actually. Never mind. Whoopsies. It's too extreme of an angle, I think. That's fine. Oh, now it's so messy. No. Oh, I can't be having that. That's the exact point of this method, is to avoid the messiness. Do. And now we're just gonna go here. Do. We're just gonna go make some ears. I don't know if I love this, but you know, I'm sure a lot of it's gonna clear up once I take out this whole bit here. Maybe this will clear my doubts about what I'm doing right now. Not working. Yeah, it's not working. Why is it not working? The reason is because this face is not tall enough? Is that the problem? No! Oh, I realize what my problem is. And it's so bad that I can't even fix it, probably. I mean, can I? I can do some desperate attempts. Well, I mean, at least a major problem. I don't know if it's the problem. One of the major problems is that my head is like a little bit like this, right? Right, it's a little bit too wide, I think, personally. I think it might be a little bit too wide. Might need to change some things to make that not the case. Actually, no, is it? No, I don't think that's... I think it's just not tall enough is the thing. Yeah, so it's not too wide, it's not tall enough. Because, like, yeah, width is fine. The length isn't as much. And then the other thing I'm thinking is probably that... yeah, so it's like angled down, right? So this person is like kind of... Oh, sorry. Two, right? So here, this person's looking forward, right? My person's looking kind of like a little bit down, right? Still looking kind of up, right? But still, chin down. But the issue is that when you have that, you're supposed to have your body behind you, right? Instead, I have the body like here. And it's, I don't know how to fix that without drastically having to make like insane changes to this. Oh no. I might ask someone for advice, is what I might do. That's the wrong thing. For now, what I'm thinking is I might just kind of like maybe try and extend that up a little bit. Does that work? No. Oh, of course it doesn't. Okay. Try lifting this. And then let me try like and here 10% opacity and 9% is close enough, and then okay. I think it looks fun. No. Like that. And now, again, 10% opacity. And I'm just gonna something like that. I think I mitigated the worst of it, but it could do better. But and that would require way too much work for me to actually improve it to that extent. I don't know what layer this is on. I forgot. So yeah, I'll just add in like clothes or something next time. Yeah. thank you for watching. First recording in a while. I'll try to upkeep daily recordings, at least on weekdays, hopefully. That's kind of like my goal for now, when it comes to this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Where's my mouse? There it is. And stop recording, I guess. Bye.